We got it. Alright, going in dry. Press this button, bam. No, that was the wrong button. Press this button, bam. We'll get the Bladesong up and going. Live chat open. Avatar where it needs to be. Do we have the ability to do the... Live replay? Nope. Stream health. What was the dual stream thing? Oh, we're up. Let's go. I did no vocal warm-ups and I just came out from a hike. I've got snowshoes. They're great. That is the wrong sound output. And that means my avatar's not working. We're going to refresh that. Refresh avatar. Can I close those out? Remove all embeds. Yes. Oh. Up. Home. There we go. I'll just copy this over to a different server, huh? One moment, folks. We're still setting up. Self-promo. Control V. Yeah. And self-promo, Control V. There we go. That should get us going. All right, close that. Close all programs. Make myself small. Oop. And stream open. See how this time slot works. I've never tried this one. It's been a while. All right. I need to have the Discord open. And I just closed it down like a fool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through every single one of the Bladesong Discord's most recent competition submissions. A blade for the pit with 161. We're going to start from the top. All right, we're going to work our way to the bottom. We're starting with Galactic Gentleman's The Crimson Knight. Control C, paste magic words, let's go. Looks pretty simple, obsidian blade. Sellsword quillins, 2-4 rings, 2 sweeps. Are they symmetrical? They are. There is detailing here and here. What is this? Something is strange. Is it just the light? What is that? That might just be the light. Interesting. Not much to say about this one. It is rather simple. Let's take a look at its cross-section just to see if it's usable. It is not. Not really. I mean, other than being obsidian. Not a bad cross-section, though. Little thin. It's a little bit thin. Alright, next up, we have Headlobber from Norse the Nomad. Hit him with the old Venamion Tamilium Naruccio, and... Case match words, go. Hope we've all got our tea tonight. Ooh. Yep, Hjad Lober. Pretty simple setup. Again, we've got the lion hilt, the lion head, the flat cat, so to speak. This fucker. Still haven't fully figured out its secrets. Ikakalaka-esque tip. Looks like they polished the... What is going on here? What is going on here? They do not have anything that would polish it. Quoi? Narrow grind at 12% down to the base. Fuller smooth. Cross section all the way to the tip. Change width just to the tip. Change width the entire way. Change thickness. No blend. It's an executioner sword. What do you expect? It's only 58 centimeters long. It is also quite thick. That'll take off heads. Still, what is on the go there? Leave. Let's see what we got coming up next. Demon Fang by Jive Ass Turkey. Uh-huh. Spot the person whose hips have stuttered. Spot the person whose hips have started hurting. That's a Smith mark. I dig that so much. We got no such thing as distal taper. No such thing as change thickness. Actually, they obviously did use change thickness. But they got it. Demon Fang Greatsword. I actually dig this inverse taper. Did they get a second cross-section to the tip? They did not. Good evening. I know, weird time slot, right? We're going through the Bladesong contest. We haven't any of like the stellar ones yet. People already know how to do good stuff. Point. Cross section. Balance is up here, dear God. This person hates somebody. What was it? 25 centimeters away from their hand? Almost a foot away. People beyond that. Cross section, change width, flamboyance. They figured it out. They know what they're going for. That's not bad. We're going through these one at a time and going through every single one because, one, they all have the magic words for them, and also because there were so many submissions, we had the problem that the ones near the bottom and some of the ones near the top, but mostly near the bottom, were getting just extremely outsized votes. Also, a side note, my lights are flickering pretty hard right now, so the stream might end abruptly. We will try. No second cross section. Everyone loves the one engraving, the mysterious sigil. What do we got here? They have a taper. They have a taper width. It's very slight. No taper thickness, though. Point starts here. Point starts here, at this curve. Oh, point starts down here. I was wrong. Takes its time. Every time you see the horse pomelo, just think haunts? I agree. Hope we all got our tea. Hope we're nice and cozy inside. We just got hit with, and are still getting hit with, quite the blizzard. That was Curvy Bastard by Red Ptarmigan. Spot the person who lives in the north. Next up, we have Misfit Purple's The Shaper. And with the old Vanamion Tamilium Naruccio. Oh. Let's see what we got. This one coming in at... Well, the last one came in at 14. I actually quite like the overall performance of the last one. This one, though, once again, we've got... Oh, Alt-Tab. We have almost no handle. It's big enough to hold. We're good. We're golden. A 4-ring coming off the bottom. They're trying. Gil, the entire guard is slightly misaligned. I'm just going to assume that that is intended to be... I could be wrong. And this could be like an incredible faux pas. Adjusting someone else's art. There we go. That makes sense. Oh, they were trying to do a chain. Or a cobra? They might have been trying to do a cobra. Let's see what the lore says. There is no lore. And it's... Oh, they got 2 different types of engraving, and they do know how to rotate. There is no edge. It does not have an edge. People are new. That's fine. Was there a point? Oh, there's... Yeah, they got a cross-section. They just bring it up. They did. It's just open. They did this on purpose. That is a weird one. Oh, well, they were figuring it out. Alright, Sabretooth. Here, let's try this next one. Yeah, I just got in not too long ago from being outside for a walk. I've got some snowshoes now. And oh boy, howdy, do they work. And oh boy, howdy, am I glad they do. So here we go. Sabretooth by Blur. The arena is a brutal place for brutal people. Yet every so often, there come rich scions who believe that gilded swords can substitute for prowess. They venture into the bloody pit, dreaming of becoming champions. But Sabretooth teaches them what they truly are. Easy prey. That's actually pretty good lore. I dig it. They got a couple of distortions going on. That's not quite matching up. Our cross-section is cutting on the back. Oh, right, no, this is the back. This is the cutting side. And on the serrations. Yeah, you know, good job. I love the double curve, the recurve. 1, 2. And what have we got coming up here on the bottom? Looks like... So it's clavicle intar. How long is it? 10, 20, 30, about a foot long for the handle. 30 centimeters. Is that slightly bent? It is. Are they all slightly bent? They are. Oh, someone thought of something. Oh, good job. That was Blur. Good stuff. Coming up next, we have Sever by Matt V. Zavailia. Sayo Tendo. No Maibo. Ayo! Yeah, that's what we're doing. And like Sabretooth? Sabretooth doing good. They put effort in, they figured out something interesting. Now this was Sever, yeah? Matt V? Let's take a look. This one looks pretty cool. It is short at 65 centimeters. Is the handle long enough to match that? Yes. That is appropriately one-handed. I would probably shorten it a tiny bit, but that's just me. Oh, no, yeah, no. Now that I have every single set of magic words and 161 submissions, let's go. I dig this. That's bladed? That's a clever use of bladed. Like, this is kitray.jpg, and I do like it. No distal taper. Wait. Is it 84? Yeah, almost. Yeah, no distal taper. The point starts like down here. But they do have an appropriate pommel, despite being spiky and angry. They have the elusive second cross section. Yes, this is one of the first, except for the last one. What was that one again? That was Sabretooth. This one, like, it's got a fuller. It's very close to being just like a normal ass sword doing its job. I like that. It hits the 90s Mall Ninja vibe, just in front of being offensive. And that's the right side to be. These don't quite match up. That's fine. I think they're new. Not that new. Still, good job. And yeah, they got 25 votes, which is a good number. Let's get the next one. Dragon's Tear by Super Boo Boo. Those are some magic words, all right. A normal sword. Oh, no, I'm absolutely here for a normal sword. I like, look at these. Mostly normal swords. I gotta go back in and check on Apo later. Dragon's Tear. All right. Do we have... we have Distal Taper. Let's go. The balance is way too far back. That's okay. You can't win them all. I think that's because the width is only 3 centimeters, so it's essentially a thin side sword. This is cool. I like this. The wrought iron look. My mother has so many wrought iron candlesticks. That's just, like, you wouldn't use it. But also, damn. I also really like this grip. This is underrated. What is this one pulling at? 11. Underrated. Absolutely underrated. Is it double-sided? It is. There are some clever things going on in this hill that I don't think we've seen enough of. What else do we got? Coming up next. Benrisulfur's Fang. Let's get it up before... Oh, the lore for this one. I forgot the lore for the last one. A pit sword made to kill, not display. Thick forward-weighted and bluntly functional. It delivers crushing cuts, thrusts, and you can even bash them with the pommel spike. Every line serves leverage and control. No excess, no mercy. And this one, Dragon's Tear, the finish long dulled and dented from countless trials. This sword has not been named due to slaying any dragons, but because it makes the wielder as fearsome as one. Let's get Benrisulfur's Fang. Oh. Oh, have you? Yes. Yeah, we'll get there. Hello, Isabel. We'll get there. That is one of the last submissions. Let's take a look. Lore for... Hold on, let me give you a picture while they're out. From the waist strode a woman clad heavily in furs, marred and matted. On her hip, a blade unlike any Ivor the Destroyer... Is it Ivor? I think it's Ivor. The Destroyer had seen before. Blackened leather, blackened steel. A blade sharper, lighter, yet more strong than any seen before. Along her eye lay a jagged scar, and on her lips a tail. Far from Erin Keep, in the frosted remnants of the north, lived a wolf larger than buildings, hide tougher than folded steel. However, in the starting days of the Shattering, I think is that what's Shattering's Elden Ring. It had been chained, brought low, alive yet bound, struggling against chains unbreaking. Until broke they did, and the crow was called to put an end to it, and put an end to it she did, ripping its own tooth from its gnashing maw and piercing the beast's very heart. From that tooth comes the blade she wields now. From its pelt, the fur she now wears. Its blood courses within the vials contained within the hilt. Its strength now hers. Hers to wield against any brave enough, foolish enough to test the bite of her fang. That's 2, 4, 7 Brett. Let's take a look. It is 59 centimeters. I'd think from a fang it would be curved, but that's not my call to make. Do we have the second cross section? Oh. Nope, we do not. No second cross section. A terrible sin. Looks like someone is still figuring out the controls, as these are the default sizes for the fullers. Ah! Wait a second. Okay, no, they got the runes right. Benrisulfur. For a moment there, I was like, that doesn't say February, does it? No. We do have an interesting interpretation of the sellsword. Difficult triumph to bitter end. I've yet to use bitter end. Thank you. I keep getting told I have the voice for radio. Every now and then I get told I have the face too. I like that pommel. I wouldn't use it because these sticky things are sticking out. But I like this part. That's real nice. I think I've seen this shape on cave walls before as well. There's an interesting thing going on for it. I do kind of like the color scheme as well. This sort of very gothic, I live in a church, to the brown swirls of, what is this, hot steel? I could have looked in Hilt mode. Let's take a look. Yeah, hot steel. This is, I think this is underused. Kind of like chocolate swirls. Someone tell Foodsmith that looks like chocolate. We might actually see something hilarious. Let's take a look. Next one. Mutant Mao, Dragon Blade, no lore. I'm actually excited for this one. Last one. How are we doing? There we go. No lore on this one. I don't think it needs it. Got a goddamn dragon. I do not think... Oh, they got the second cross-section, though. Is that the second cross-section? Well, let's take a look. They outlined the blade manually. That's effort. Second cross-section? Just the tip? Hey, they got a blend on it. They got a blend too high up. And a blend up to here, like right up to here. So close. They are figuring things out, though. This is the blade of someone who's experimenting and learning things. But also, what a fucking sculpt. I love that eye. Wait, do they have the little... What's it called? The thing in the corner of the eye. They do! Is that just... No, that's just the curve. That's still pretty cool. Even if the curve is the thing giving it the effect is there. Hot damn. How's this look front on? Oh no, we're House of Grian. Hold on a second. Are we fully House of Grian? I'm okay with it. We are, for the most part, House of Grian. That's fine. Most of the time, we're only judging the art. So presumably, this way is up. This was the blade, and you'd be slicing with the dragon's head down. That's a little confusing, but that's fine. I ain't judging that much. I do like that pommel, though. Oh, you could load up the words. Take a look. Let's actually take a look. I have no reason to keep go fast. I think it's just hilt parts. Oh, I'm in blade mode. Yep, this is just oval grip. Oval grip. How they do the taper so well, though? Because that's smaller down here. Oh, they got strong taper. Power's still blinking. Again, if the stream ends abruptly, I probably will be back when the power's back. What'd they do on the inside? Would you get any gnome tech? No. Oh, we got a little tiny bit of gnome tech. And I do mean a tiny bit. That is a single? Yeah, that's the separated connector. That is a single piece of gnome tech. Yo, I dig the knurling, though. We have a different way of doing knurling, but this is by hand. These are all brass pyramids. So they did a grid of one, and then a reverse grid of the other. That's insane. That's effort. Oh. Turns out dragon horns being used as dragon horns actually go pretty fucking hard. Oh, the nostril. You can't see it from the angle you take the pictures from. It's filled in burnished. Because when you're on this angle, it's just black. That's that's clever. Even filled in like most of the other side of the mouth. So is this just studs? It is. This is all stud sculpted. Fucking wild. What's next? Do we have lore? We have a tiny bit of lore. This is actually great for me. Hold on. Crow's Talon by Lego. MB1116. If that was 1117, I'd be impressed. Oh, it's the Kusari Gama! Yes! Conjure. Why no Conjure? Oh, that's why. Remember to have a space around your magic words. The chained hammer soars. The crow's talon finds its mark. The crowd roars in awe. Is that Senryu haiku? The chained hammer soars. Yep. They went. English doesn't do haiku as well because it's not a syllabic language. But it is, how do we put it? Fucking close enough. And also, no one's gonna stop us. Oh, let's get a better background. Here we go. Clams, again, just being the MVPs of this first part of the playtest. Not playtest, we're in release. God damn. That must have been such... Hold on, do we see any repeats? I don't see repeats. I don't think this was done with the Duke glitch. Oh, that's kind of cool. Honestly, I love that shape too. They made it triangular cross-section. Hell yeah. This isn't done with the Duke glitch, so they placed all of these. And then corrected all of these. Is there any overlap? Nope. They managed to avoid overlap. There, you can see the gap. Right there. Hell yeah. Every chain is new. Every chain is unique because every time you go to place a thing, they're so finicky. But still, that's... I think this is the most on-theme one so far. Like, that will get you your crowd. I want to submit my Middle Eastern scimitar inspired... No, sorry, Middle Eastern inspired two-handed scimitar, Malik, by Lizzie J. So, Malik Al-Shara. Al-Sada? Al-Sada. Sada. Inspired. Scimitars are not a thing, but that's okay. Actually, they're just Italian. And American. We have multiple cross-sections. Got one that comes down... Oh, do we? Or am I lying? We do not. Single cross-section. We do have a fuller. It is a beautiful shape overall. The taper, the change width coming out. Curved handle. I dig it. Red Eye of Nadred. Ooh, what's going on here? They did polished side fillers. You can barely see that. Two-handed sharpshooter is an interesting idea. It is. Two-handed curved, or asymmetric rather, swords did exist. They pop up very rarely. There's notably a couple from India, a few from what is now, I think is it Thailand? I think it's Thailand. There's, of course, the Japanese Nodachi and Odachi, field sword and court sword. And, of course, there's Kriegsmesser and the Miaodao, Shuangshou. Yeah. Curved scimitars. Executioner swords make sense. There's a lot of people who needed a lot of killing. And, of course, they made sure that there were people who were killing people for them. Ha-ha! Nobles. What do we got coming up next? We have... Arilyn's the Entertainer. Arilyn. Let's see. Get a good look at it. And then read the lore, because this one comes with the lore. I dig it. Let's hit it with a flattering lighting. I wanted to create something that would do good in the pits, so I did my take on a Zweihander. Long range, short range, versatile. Brutally efficient while also being able to look damn good. The hilt is made of brass with a leather handle and leather wrap. Flair includes a silver peened coin, a ruby inset in a silver casing, as well as a gold inlaid engraving. Its wielder has already started taking names, and as such, needs engraved tallies into the blade, keeping track of those he has defeated. I wanted something simple, efficient, while also having some flair. Thus, the Entertainer. Alright, let's take a look. We have taper. Praise be. We have a semi-reasonable cross-section. This should be quite a bit further down because it's quite thick. Actually, 0.9, not too bad. 0.9 is a little wide. Think it's the lenticular cross-section all the way up, and the fact that it's 0.9 all the way from here. Because ideally, you'd have this down the ricasso. It's not bad. Do they have anything interesting going on? They have the stop. What's that called again? Abrupt stop? Exposed. Very hero sword. Is that, yeah, the inverse taper sort of thing? Or I guess with the ricasso. Almost fits the Oakshot Type 18E profile. Club of Galinta. Ooh. Ooh, is that a Seppa? Yep, comfortable example. That is a good transition. That is a good transition. They've got Riser into Hero's Dilemma, which is like a little jarring, but not that bad. Into a Seppa, holding up Club of Galintar, so it kind of looks like the Statue of Liberty torch. I dig it. We have detailing too. We've got studs on either side. Got a Japanese wrap in the middle. I think this is a little bulky, and we do see our little tally going up. Oh, is that Shining Brace? Yeah, Shining Brace is one of the most underrated parts so far. That one is pretty good. Does this fit in the pit? Probably. One of the things with greatswords is that they are mostly for making space. Mostly. Not exclusively, but they do have a decent amount of that. Well, next we have Rattlefang. This one has lore. It's quite long. Sorry, I forgot to read who the last one was by. That was Ireland. This is the Sausage Prince. What does your kingdom look like? Tea. Alright, hold on, let's translate the runes. Or do we need to? Let's see. Blessing Curse, hold on. Ebyeh. Hold on. It's easier to do when I trace it with my finger. Ebyeh. W. H. G. Her. Nope. Ooft. 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 Of. Yeah, no, okay. P-M-O-Z-I. I think it's actually E. Finally, audio. Ooh, welcome back, non-binary. Alright, no. The lore. I gotta read the lore. It's got an interesting... It's got scallop on the back. Yeah, scallop. Flamboyance. It does have 3 cross-sections. Very good. And it is 45 centimeters. Actually quite comfortable looking. I'd move the belts up on this one, but not by much. We have a... What am I looking at? You seen this right here? There's like a break in the blade. What is that? Is there going to be a change width from here for an inverse taper? That's what it is. I would punch someone with that. I bet it's this one. No? It's a taper width starting there. I see. That's fine. They should have done it further up. The sword... Oh, hold on. This is not a gentleman's blade. It was a tool built for noise, blood, and short conversations. The sword looks like it was designed by someone who expects to be grabbed, slammed in the sand, and still needs to keep killing. The blade is heavy and forward-weighted. It's actually back a little far for a curved sword like this. I guess it's not heavily curved. But these ones, you see them like way far forward. You see on shops here like fucking 13, 14 centimeters. Sometimes up to like 20 something. With a savage curve that favors hacking over elegance. The serrated spine isn't decorative. It tears on withdrawal, turning every shallow cut into a lasting problem. If you need to withdraw from the spine, With a curved sword that thick, they already have problems. The edge does the obvious damage, does it? Barely. Also, this is thin. This is 2 millimeters the entire way. Goblin noises, aha! The back of the blade does the cruel kind. Runes are carved straight into the metal, not etched prettily, but gouged as if the blade was wounded on purpose. Whether they're a blessing, a curse, or just a fighter's superstition hardly matters. What the hell? Did someone just follow me? That one dragonborn? How dare you? Thank you. Stay as long as you like. Where was I? Ah, yes. Or a fighter's superstition hardly matters. Everyone who faces it believes they mean death. After facing it, I would believe it is a fighter's superstition. But you know what? That's fine. Actually, that's just how runes work most of history. Especially Elder Futhark. The guard is a brutal crescent of spiked iron. More knuckle duster than crossguard. So was the 1796. Good choice. In close quarters, oh god, another one! Followers goal. Oh, thank you, Space Snack. We just hit 120 followers. And presumably, I'm getting more and more people who are not bots. Oh god, what the hell? Oh, that was the follower goal thing. I don't get that one very often. It surprises me every time. In close quarters, it breaks teeth, crushes fingers, and reminds opponents that a distance is a privilege. The wrapped grip is practical, ugly, and so then, is it ugly? It's actually kind of nice. It's also not wrapped. It's snake scales. I guess it has to be wrapped. Secure even when slick with sweat or worse. Very important. The short chain at the pommel, which would attach to a gauntlet, rattles when the fighter moves. A warning bell for those who are still alive enough to hear it. This sword was made for the pit. Cramped space, roaring crowds, no rules worth remembering. It doesn't reward finesse. It rewards aggression, endurance, and the willingness to finish things up close. Where cleaner blades promise honor, this one promises survival. Not at 45 centimeters it doesn't, and survival only comes to those who swing it like they mean it. That part is true. I feel like... Who was this again? Hold on a second. I feel like the Sausage Prince has been in a fight, but hasn't used a sword. Which, like, honestly, more reasonable skill set to have than having used a sword but not been in fights. You are not a robot, beep boop. That's good to hear. Do you have any lore notes? No, we just had the magic words and the pictures. BTC Botic. BTC Botic? Posting up magic words. We've got Crow's Chance. Ooh. Okay, we've got shapes. Ah, I see what's happened. Another new player? Are they? Yes. Difficult as it is, to enter the arena at Aaronkeep, partially because they put the arena so far on the inside of the gate. Death comes no sweeter, and just as swift outside of the magical barrier. Our crow, knowing that he will be outskilled or overpowered by any of the veterans around, decides to take on a different approach. He knows that every time he banks on his strategy, he is just asking Lady Fortune to roll the die in his favor. He is well aware that it will not work forever. But alas, he is trying his way. This is his way to try and earn some fleeting glory. With two protruding fullers along each side of the blade, our crow deflects the onslaught of his adversaries with controlled chaos. Unorthodox and risky, our crow will be a fan favorite until his inevitable demise. The guard and pommel have been carefully balanced to ensure the sword remains solid and stable, yet swift and manageable. This means that a well-timed stab is the main offensive capability this weapon has to offer, a well-concocted plan that will keep our crow from becoming just another body, if only for a short while. The balance is at 14 centimeters. This thing ain't thrusting. Oh my god. So they said they have 2 fullers. They technically have 2 fullers. Going up. Stay on target. I can't see! Lose the tracking computer! Of course you're artificial intelligence. You were made by humans. We've only got 1 cross-section going up. I don't think they've changed the blade width at all. I do kind of like this, actually. Very new beginner's sword. Crow's chance. I don't think it's a good chance. I'd half sword with it. I'd half sword the shit out of this because, like, sure, it'll cut your hands. I'd spec it against a post and then half sword the shit out of it. 79 centimeters long enough to use in S stock. Hold on, let's take a look at the blade mode. Bring any blades hitting into your arm? Yes, correct. Been in a fight and use a sword. Wouldn't profess they mean anything because never sparred against another experienced combatant. I have. I'm not saying I'm good. Yeah, here we go. Change length, change thickness, cross section 1 point, side fullers, and change width. Which, oh, they did change the width. A little bit. They should have left it. Oh, were they looking at the stats? Nope. That actually lowers the stiffness. They wanted mobility, that's why. I see. People are getting misled by the stats. What do we got coming up next? What does it actually say with Blade of the Starlight King? That reminds me to... Oh, power's blinking again. Reminds me to bug somebody who joined the Discord and hasn't said a damn word. I'll be real. I fucking love this shape. I looked at this one when it was posted up. The only problem is how this fuller is going in. You see the shelving right there in the cross section? There's a little bit of a... And that is a new player flaw. That's okay. It takes time to realize to fix this, you need to drag out the cross section on this side this way. I love this blade shape. I love this sort of wide, broad Dussac shape. And let's look at this engraving because hot fucking damn, do they even have a picture of this? Not a good one. It's there. That's pretty fucking good. I'll call that underrated. This one's only got 16. 17, I guess. It is going up as we watch. Hell yeah. This combo of earned rests? Wait, are those studs? No, that's Gnome Tech. Okay, sick. Yeah, balance is right where I'd want it to be. Rotational nodes, right where you want it to be. Like, goddamn, what more do you want? This is great. Alright, this is... Yeah, I could see someone fight. It's also got the kind of like the crow theme going on. Is it two-sided? I don't think so. I doubt it. Here we go. Nah, House of Green. Still. Damn. Hey, Anarchy! Welcome! We are going through every single submission. Oh, right, the lore. Let's get this one in a decent environment. No. We need hard direct lighting in that environment somehow. Do we have Darkforge? Wait. I want to hit this without revealing the shelving. So I want to be right around here. Not quite. Hold on, we gotta go around again. Shift L. And right around... Wait for it. There. Oh. No, fuck it. We're here now. Get a better angle. There we go. The Starlight King's reign was long and prosperous. So much, in fact, that many forgot his humble origins. They had long forgotten the boy that crossed the wall chasing a fallen star. The lightning thief, the witch slayer. It is not a bad thing. for they were formative adventures that united him and his queen, and instilled in him the love for his kingdom and his people. Yet it did happen, and when a youth with sparkling eyes and golden hair steps into the pit, the blade in his hand awakens in many a spark of recognition. Glinting star metal flashes, and the air fills with sparkling star dust. I fucking love this one. Yeah! Oh, is it from a book? I wouldn't be surprised. Fucking Stardust. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes, welcome in. It is a fun blade, though. Like, I dig the shit out of this. I would go camping. This would be pretty close to a solid camping blade. I might even want it... Oh, no, it's thick. It's thick and then it gets thin where you need it to. Yeah, this is fine. As is. Maybe put a tiny bit of distal taper on and fix that shelf. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it so hard. Good job. What does it actually say? Are you the... Nope. Well, you're just what's it say. Now we have Quaoid. Quaoid? Quaoid. Magic words. Aesiolia. Aesiolia. Infule Tasuelio. Yeah, I fucking dig it. That's like a camp kit. Conjure. Wait. Get our position. Oh. Whack. Whack, 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 whack. The Serpent's Gift is a flashy sidearm with a deadly secret. The silver pommel, silver crossguard with 2 ivory spikes to represent the fangs of a serpent, snakeskin grip, wavy blade, and gold engraving of a snake's head. Whack. Are all elements meant to distract from the true danger of this dagger. A single enchanted rune near the point of the... Oh god, did he actually do it? Oh, the bastard, he did! Oh! Hold on. David's pinging me. Okay, yeah, the devs are looking into the bias. The voting bias. Oh no. Fewer of them. Okay. Okay, we'll give them time. Yeah, no, this guy got me. This guy got me. I should have noticed that. Let's go back to the lore. Yeah. Oh, power. Yeah, distracted from the enchanted rune to the point of the blade. Turns blood into a thick jelly on contact, and a single strike is enough to create a fatal clot in the bloodstream. Never rely on poison if you can avoid it, but like, if you can have it, always have it. So we have the thinnest fuller known to man. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I had Discord in my sources. Let me close that one out. Let me just... You didn't hear shit. Oh, he got me with the distraction, all right. That was Quaoid's Serpent's Gift. We have Cloudy with Enmity, a legacy of killing. Let us take a look. Hold on. Does this have distal taper? No. No distal taper. Very short, simple construction. Whatever. Good submission, because it got me. Want to have a tool? Yeah, the other one, yeah. I thought I'd click leave already. I was like, why am I not moving anywhere? Paste magic words. Conjure. Oh! I see una. That's too fast. We have a great sword. Okay, there is some interesting things going on here. There are indeed some interesting. I'm gonna turn off my light. So we have. Oh, that. Is that on purpose? No, that is a loading error. Okay. We're going to fix that. Give me a moment. There we go. Cross-section very high up. Let's get a good shot. Put it on the background it appears to be intended for. It is also only 43 centimeters and very thin with not really any pommel. Let's see. Few see old blades that can stand the... Oh god, no, not that one. Few see old blades that can stand the test of constant use. This blade, many refer to the first edge to draw blood on the grounds of Erin Keep, is an exception to this thought. Sorry, that... Few see old blades that can stand the test of constant use. This is an exception to this thought. There's a missing quotation. Rusted over from dried blood, cracks in the blade give the impression of wounds upon flesh. Deep red and shining. The blade said to have been engorged in the blood of those that have fallen before it. The notches toward its base, a tradition of the next owner to mark one once they have slain its previous. How many owners do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. These just go all the way up. I think it might just be these ones. Which I can't tell if this is supposed to be a full tally, so it's either 9 or 10. Next up, Official Fat Jesus coming in with nothing. Ooh, we got the edgy name. Oh, do we have any... We got no edge. The sharpest part of the blade is literally part of the fuller. What? Oh, that's the flamboyance. What is happening there? Look at that. Jittering. Oh, they got the flamboyance ability ending with no change. And no taper. Good attempt, though. It's always good to have new people at least fucking try. Which, nope, that's... Come on now. Begone, enmity. Let's try that again. Paste words, conjure. Oh. Well, shit, right off the bat, we've got some things going on. Oh, that's a gable. They have it turned so it looks like a Nalthus. What was this? Gothing? Gothing? Yeah, it's Thorn. Gothing? Oh, and it's not. It is. Ah! Ah! So they have the gable turned to be a Nalthus. What? Wait, hold on. Have I been fooled? Okay, they are different. They are different. But, like, barely. God fucking damn it. This is like that Martha Stewart tweet. A few of the early ones are slapdash. Especially, I think, like the second one. It's fine. Again, people are new. So, right off the bat, we have floating feral technology being married with the sphere pommel. Fire idea. Honestly, floating feral doesn't show up nearly enough. It's so easy to do. You literally just put a feral in and make it grow. They got something going on here. We have a knot with a round basic running through it, so we do have gnome tech. Can I see it? Or is it going through the tips? It's just going through the tips, and they have it lined up. Yeah, I see. I see what you're doing. Anything inside? No. No actual gnome tech. Still floating feral. Good job. Polished green sword. Do we have taper? We don't. The point comes down to here. Hold on, let's see. Point comes down to here. Okay. That's kind of taper. The balance is fine, and it's obviously a magical blade. What does the lore say? Etched in bloody runes on the hilt is nothing. Okay, that is blood. Pulled from the deepest depths of the void, forged in darkness. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe a little off theme. Maybe. I don't give a shit. There's cool shit going on. There are cool ideas. Honestly, I just like this whole ensemble. Oh, this one's a lot. Next one coming up is Wild Cyborg's Deep Tide. Let's see how long this one is. Let's see if this is going to be a thing. Okay. 35 centimeters. This is a knife. We have some ball and cracks going up the blade. Quite like that. That looks good at a distance. That's the distance you need to be at. Did you say deep? In English? Deep tide? Yeah. I do like what they got going on, the concentric rings. This is true. Not everyone can do that. I'm gonna judge them as if they could have. Oh, hold on. They've got blue ones here. I like that. You got the blue and the green theme going on. They got green cracks on the side and blue on the top. That is clever. Also, the clamshells, I just noticed. God, clamshells doing fucking work. Hey! Look at this little detail. They got a bunch of little frays on the hilt. It actually found a use for sweeps on a piece. That's so good. Yeah, that feature alone worthy of a vote. Like, it's kind of an interesting shape for the blade. It's not really sharp. It's got... Where even is the balance? Balance is like inside, is it? Yeah, balance is literally hidden underneath parts. For some reason, that is a bug, and I don't know why. But that detail alone, that's fantastic. The legend of this blade is older than charts, older than the names sailors once gave to the stars. In those early ages, when mortals first learned to traverse the ocean, the sea was vast but not yet cruel. It was feared, yes, but understood. Storms could be read, currents learned, and monsters avoided. Yet even then, the ocean was never safe. Deep within the abyss dwelled a creature, older than written history. It was said this thing did not hunt ships. It waited. It slept beneath the crushing dark, listening, enduring, patient beyond reason. When fleets grew arrogant, when empires sought to chain the sea with harbors of stone, when mankind believed the ocean was conquered, the tide rose. Not as a storm, nor as a wave, but as a will. Entire armadas vanished. Ships were dragged screaming to the depths, swallowed whole, leaving no wreckage, no bodies, not even a ripple to reach the shore. Only one vessel ever returned. Its hull was shattered, its crew broken, but embedded deep within its timbers was a single curved tooth, harder than steel, sharper than any forged blade, serrated, impossibly dense, and stained with the silence of the abyss. Ooh, I like that line. Stained with the silence of the abyss. Ooh. It took the greatest of smiths and age. It took the greatest smiths of the age to shape it. Fire alone could not forge it. Pressure Prayer and the patience of the sea itself were required. When at last the scimitar was finished, it sang not aloud, but in the bones of those who stood near it. It was given to a knight deemed worthy, a champion sworn not to dominate the sea, but to stand against the arrogance that had awakened it. Legends say that whatever he swing, the ocean's song could be heard as a low, distant roar, like waves breaking far below the world. And now, that sword is wielded by a pit fighter, and nobody who stumbled upon it, nobody who stumbled upon it by chance. History is long forgotten. The noble purpose was erased. A song without a voice. God damn. Frizzy handle, though. I dig it. Oh, I know this one. I know this one coming up. The Great Hammer of Olgroth the Mighty. Coming up by... Oh, name? Reason. Paste magic words, bang. Drink. Yep. That's a hammer. Did they make another blade? They did. That is the entire blade. Oh, look, it's got a taper on it. That might be the point ability. No, that's got a taper. Wait, what? Did they put a taper width? Did they put a taper thickness? They did not. Oh god, that would have made my day. Olgroth. Yes, they used the runes correctly. Hammer! Always remember that you can use a fist as a bonus action attack for literally everybody. 1 damage plus strength. I actually like this here. I've got a hammer like this. It's not stone, it's wood. It's only 7 pounds, but it is a bit longer. I dig it. I dig it. This has a decent amount of lore. I'd say the runes are backwards, but runes don't care about their orientation. Not every champion of the pit lives to tell the tale. In fact, many die trying to keep their kill streak going. Olgroth the Mighty was one such of many. One of such many. His life began just before the Sundering, and as a child, he was forced to kill to survive. This toughened him to the wastes, and he grew into a mighty, strong crow. His signature weapon was crafted the moment he first stepped foot in the pit. A great hammer of stone, which he carved in his blood what he had. A name, an emblem, and a kill streak. Where the kill streak at? Where the kill streak at? Yeah, cross-strikers display is great. I agree. It's like it's doing something here. It's the point ability doing it. I see. Is that a fucking fuller? No, let's... What the fuck? What the fuck is happening here? They got fucking flamboyance on it, too. That's just to make things surprising. They got flamboyance here. This is asymmetric. God damn. Wait. Is it on the back? That's what I was checking. Yeah, there's the kill streak! Damn! Olgroth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 5, 35 plus 3, 38. Hot damn. 38 oh yeah, there it is. Between victories of men and beast, the great hammer slew many, each win a tally on its side. 38 victories passed. Many a skull turned to mushy fertilizer at the hands of Olgroth. The crowd could nary be happier. I don't think that's how you use that word. Although many have witnessed his 39th and final battle, it would be hard-pressed to find anyone willing to speak of it. It was a shameful bout. Olgroth had been poisoned the night before, and in front of a silent, flabbergasted crowd, he collapsed of sickness on top of the hammer, smashing the handle in twain. Later, long after the metal holding the piece together had rusted, his hammer was retrieved from his cold, dead hands. The handle glued together would be put on display right where you see it. Nah, It's got 39 though. What else do we got coming up next? Let's hit the leave. Oh, where was it glued? Was it right there where it was glued? So it was in the pit, which is like in town, in an arena that sees use, and they just left them there until it rusted. Oh, we got a conversation. What's happening here? Yes, that is absolutely a thing. A lot of people still need to learn the techniques. I'm not judging people on what like on being new, right? There are things where it's like if you pressed every button once, you'd be able to make a decent blade. Oh, almost every button once. Narrow width, or yeah, narrow grind you can kind of ignore, and curvature most people should ignore. But yeah. Absolutely, especially with blending. Oh god. Blending is a skill. So we have here Gutter Brand. Let's get a better environment. Oh, I actually really like that. I really like... What is that? What is that piece? What the fuck? Steak? What? It's an end cap. Did I miss a fucking end cap? Where the fuck is that? Oh! Oh, that's clever. They did that perfectly. Add subtle adjustment. There it is. Oh, they would have got points for the Mad Narrow. That's really good. That's really well done. Hot fucking damn. Let's take a look at the taper. No taper. Wait. No, they do have taper. Interesting. Notches in the blade, bit of flamboyance. Ooh. Ooh, that does look fire. You wouldn't have a rusty... It would be leather. You wouldn't have a rusty grip. But goddamn, that hilt is something. I dig that. Firebrand has lore. Once a beautiful, if simplistic sword commissioned for a noble son, this aging blade was lost to the wilds when the young man got wanderlust, venturing where he shouldn't. Now the guard is bent and the blade rusted and chipped after years of neglect and exposure. The blade holds up surprisingly well in battle. One crow, lucky, stumbled upon this blade during their travels. Despite their attempts at cleaning the rust, it seems to stick fast. The crow doesn't seem to mind too much. During one fateful scuffle, the crow discovered the blade's secret. By pressing the gem on the guard... Aha! The blade turns hot from an enchantment running through the gem. Ah, they use hot steel. Burning as it slices. Armed with this hidden trick, the lucky crow decided that maybe, just maybe, the arena is calling their name. That is very underrated. That is so very underrated. Time isn't a good measure, especially like, we had 3 days. 3 days should be enough for even a newbie to get, like, something. But that's okay. Again, this is so many people's first competition. I want to see them all do it again. Especially Toast. Because this is fucking perfect. Right here, this section of the sword gets my vote. The rest of it's like, yes, it's just a sword. You still only have one cross section, you know, normal stuff, whatever. I'm experienced. They put a taper in? Was that a tiara? Wait, did they gnome tech that? Tiara goes the other way, doesn't it? I don't even know what the fuck's happening out there. They use tiara again. So they're using tiara for ferrules. And oval grips. That's... And changing the polish on it. Yeah, look. They paid... This is perfect. They paid attention here. This is cool. That... that taper into the lion's head, almost perfect. This is underrated. I want to see more from Toast. I want to see so much more from Toast. Balance is a little high, but that's because they don't have any taper on it. Let's take a look at the blade mode. Oh. Nope, they do have a taper thickness. Is that an inverse taper? No, they got taper. Taper width, as we saw from above. They still only have the one cross section. That is like, if that is... I obviously need to make a tutorial, because that's the mistake almost everybody makes. We had to learn that too. I had to learn that. But that's obviously a thing. If someone who pays this much attention, beautiful grip, misses that, I need to make a tutorial on it. Well fucking done. Holy shit, Toast. We got another one from Lego MB1116, Bronze Regret. Let's see this one. This one looks a bit more Saturday morning cartoon. Bit more 90s mall. That's the new sledge part, is it? I dig the sledge part. Hammer it. What is this, a fucking end cap? This is an end cap. What the fuck? How are there end caps I haven't seen yet? I made all of these into gnome hats. Okay, hold on. Connector, end cap. There's sledge. What the fuck is this one? What's on the other side of... Wait, what? There's beak. Oh, it's like diagonal up from sledge. Terrace, which I haven't used yet. Somehow that would have been useful for the gnomes. Huh. I dig these pieces, by the way. I don't like that on a guard. Other than that, the guard's fine. I like this. Oh, it's a sweep. Ah, it's clever. What do we got? Length 88 centimeters and hand and a half with... Is that the fucking Batman logo? Is that just a really easy way to make a Batman logo? It's kind of fire. Corset, one of the best additions. Of course, we have Etched Jewel and a Shining Brace. Everything in bronze. Could have varied that up a bit. That's okay. Cool use of the sigil. We've got 2 sets of Paria Haken. We have no distal taper. Wait. We have no taper. Oh no, we do. We have some taper. Very little. We have a very broad point. And our balance is actually kind of where it should be. Balance is where it should be for a two-handed sword. It is also only 3 centimeters wide, which is a little over an inch. This blade was once said to be carried by a legendary gladiator of the pit. But when he was slain, his name and aspirations died with... Oh my god, I am not even close... Hold on. Hold on a minute. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Might not be. Hold on. Close that one out. Just try this one. Look at the bar. We're not even fucking close. Yes. There is a degree to where there's a minimum from even new players. Like someone who joined the day of the competition being posted could do better than some of the swords we've seen. That said, most of the swords we've seen not only meet but far exceed that minimum effort from brand new people. There was there are a couple lazy entries. There's one further down, which we'll get to, which is definitely going to be disqualified if it gets anywhere close. Sorry, I was in the middle of the lore. When he was slain, his name and aspirations died with him. However, his blade remained unbroken. It now carries the regrets of his unfinished life and waits patiently for a new crow. You'll see what I mean. There's stuff where people just didn't do what they could have done. There was one fairly early on where there was just parts kind of lying around. Yeah, again, I get you. They don't even delete them. They just disqualify them. You get to keep it in there. That's fine. So we have a contestant's trident spear coming up. Yeah, most of them. Nearly all of the swords submitted far exceed the... Yeah. Oh, yeah, Sun Serpent. There we go. Yeah. Oh, us devs. There we go. I didn't realize that was you. You're usually orange for me. Why are you pink now? There we go. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the Trident Spear by Smith. Apt name. You find... Oh, hold on. Make sure we get it right. Yes, we do. You find the spear on a rack in the back of the armamentarium. Just a generic weapon for the Myrmidons to hold while they die. But this one has signs of ownership. 13 tallies. Marks of victory from a distant champion? Perhaps you'll survive your first day with this spear in your hand. You're green over there. Yeah, usually orange for me. It's kind of weird. We have a... Oh. Okay, I, like this. This is a very thick spear. I dig the idea. The tallies are great, and actually the composition of the socket is really nice. Bedroom. Look, I'm not saying that I had to use some unholy shapes when I was trying to unlock the secrets of the mysterious sigil. But you're not the only one. There is effort put in here. The blade could use work. Single cross section, it's just a point. But effort was put in. We got a ferrule and a... I dig that bolt. You can see the repeating pattern. That's not bad. That's not bad, Smith. Oh, hold on. Everyone, this is your reminder to take care of yourself. This is your reminder, if you haven't already, hydrate, you know, take your meds, pick up some snacks, turn that off. Get yourself a delicious soda. Yeah. Foodsmith's work is always a treat. Literally. It's so... Like, this is a brass peen with dots on it. But look, it's more than that. I don't even know... I think he said these are dates. I wouldn't know that, but I'd still eat it. Because it's obviously food. I helped a little bit. Okay, check this out. I helped a little bit with the dots, and I showed him how to take the photos. And I also helped him make this one thing. But if you look at it from below, it turns silver. And that's just because the engraving is being applied from above. This... What is this? What even is underneath this? Ring large. Ring small. You said the ripple was oh, it's a dot. And then 2 rings. You said the ripple was accidental. That's fantastic. Cured meat of some kind, some wine, yeah. Right? It's like, man, I don't feel good about it. Doc. Fuck off, you're doing great. You know, maybe we could put a little more fat in the meat. I don't care. This is great. Always love it, Foodsmith stuff. Oh, hey, we got people over on YouTube. Hey, Momo. And Slicey McBread Maker. Yeah, good. Spear's been eating well, yeah. Gets the piss title too soon. Yeah, I mean, like, even if Foodsmith never got the piss title, still worth having. 100%. Also needs to learn to take better photos. What do we got next? Oh, sorry, hold on. Small pasties. Sweet and savory stuffed dates and slices of a finest salami. We can also offer both wine and mead, and each purchase of 5 coins or more comes with a complimentary flag and your champion's color. Each purchase of 20 coins and wine lets you take home the cup too. Hell yeah. Here we go. General Ginger, :D. Strike, turn, hammer, and burn. Right? Oh, God. How dare you do that to me? I just ate. How dare you do that to me? Hey, Cisco! Ah, yes. It's so good because you're just like, weapons, 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 weapons. Ooh, food. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Gnomes? Oh, what do we got a problem? We got a problem here. What's happening? Why is that not conjuring? Because I left off an L at the beginning. Oh, we are in caps lock. Conjure. Woo. Interesting blade design. Can it be used? Yes. Let's take a look at the cross section. Yes. That's sneaky, actually. What are we at? 45 centimeters. Point of balance of 5.6. We've got an edge. This is a usable sword. Oh, yep, there we go. Strike, turn, hammer, and burn. Oh wait, no, hold on. That's an ng. Anged burn. Oh, I'm gonna take up marks for that. I'm kidding. That's still pretty good engraving job. Lenticular cross-section is not common. What side is that? Is that the back? Yep, the back is the lenticular side. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's take a look at our lore. Let's get into a view. Again, surprisingly usable. Like, your hand is right here. That is a problem, but... A sword forged in rhythmic hammering. Forged in a contest of conviction between melancholic optimism of the bard Chase Noseworthy. Is that a copyright? Is that like a person's name? Obviously it's based just on a person's name. And the optimistically melancholy outlook of the forged master that made it. The former saw it as the means to forge a new world. The latter saw it as another sword that might be the one that will. But the latter man is playing a numbers game. The words engraved onto it are a line from his hymns of battle made manifest, and the literal translation laid upon the blade in runes. Is it? Hold on a second. Are they implying there's another? Nope. The blade measures at a cubit in length. Hold on, I need to get my ruler. Cubit's an arm span, right? Dog. How tall? Gnomes! 45 centimeters a cubit. Oh, gnomes. Unless a cubit is one arm. Is a cubit 2 arms or one? One arm to the, no, one arm to the shoulder's a yard. Let's see, where are we? Cubit, right? With a hand and a half hilt. Yep, okay, I'll take that. With a guard that is akin to a smooth, round cage. A caged guard for a guarded heart, left caged. That is a line. The blade's form is modeled after the pirate's cutlass, a design in a bygone age, the early modern era, not even that early, symbolized freedom from the woes of empire that played not for desperation, but for personal gains. These days it serves a symbol of a simpler freedom, that through strife we may find a return to a world that can have pirates of fortune in it once again, can be part of it. I see they might have difficulty possibly with English. I dig it. I dig it. Suddenly, pirates. A cage guard for a guarded heart left cage does go fucking hard. It really does. I guess it's 45 plus the 15 plus pommel. Hold on, that's 60? Yeah, okay, I could see it. That's the single arm span. A 5'6" person, roughly. One more ED medicine ad. What? You don't have executive dysfunction like the rest of us? Alright. That was General Ginger, :D. I don't think I said that right the first time. Now we have Landga's Scaled Luck. We've had a lot of interesting things with scales on them coming up since the whole thing dropped. Hit it with the Venamion Tamilium Noruchio. Ooh. A lot of people making blades facing this way. That makes sense. Right off the bat, we have okay stats. This needs to be down a bit. We still only have one cross section. Do we have taper? No taper. Sad. What do we got going on with the hilt? What do we have going on with the hilt? What the fuck? That's metal as shit. I actually fucking love that. Oh, we missed one. We got one miss. No. There's a lot of thorns and horns. Yeah. Horns and thorns. Simple. This part here is clever, and I like it. So that's all it takes. All it takes is one good idea, and you're just like, damn, shit. That's kind of aesthetic. They just used every single one? I think they did, and I do not blame them because it worked. Some Havel shit right there. Alright, let's take a look at the lore. It looks like they did actually intend it to be facing this way, because the pommel sweeps the other one. A shrapnel-y look? Yeah! Black metal logos? Yeah! Sitting at the bottom of the ladder, blood is now your only way to become anything. Well, most shine the metal. You scavenge... What? I think that's supposed to be while. Well, most shine the metal. You scavenged for scraps to make a functional blade. Obsidian has been used for millennia to make blades, but it's brittle. Each fight chips away. One wrong move, you lose your weapon and your life. How this amalgamation of obsidian, stone, and rust has lasted is nothing short of luck, or the wild magic looking for a laugh at your life's expense. Perhaps don't think about that bloody mark that never rubs off. Raise your weapon, let the fire dance off the blade, and see who still stands at the end of the night. That is actually great. That is great. That is also true about obsidian, and that explains its cross-section and thickness. They found a way to excuse it. It is actually obsidian. Good fucking job. Yeah, alright. Good job, Landga. What do we got coming up from Bloodletter? Sorry, the Kindly Ones. The name is Bloodletter. Kindly Ones has been around a good while. One of the people I could have included got... Ooh. 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 Okay. Again, a lot of people facing this way. I'm really glad the calculation now includes the back. This is called Bloodletter. I dig it. I would change it slightly, but I dig it. What's going on with the tip here? Little bit of, oh, that's the, is that the fuller end glitch right there? I think that's the fuller end glitch right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'd give this to Mook enemies in the game. Like, in a game. Oh, yo, what? Oh, that's clever. It's not a lion anymore. It's a leopard. A heraldic leopard. If you do a multicolor, it would be a heraldic leopard. Still, that's clever. Flint napping texture on the blade. Yeah, that's the obsidian. That's unpolished obsidian. It goes so hard. That is, there are clever choices made here. This one's underrated already. Guaranteed. Yeah, it's only got 17. An ancient obsidian blade whose origin is lost to the sands of the arena. Do you think they import the sand into the arena? Or do they, like, make it? Do they get people to quarry it? The crystal blade, this one's not a crystal, more than able to stand up against the steel and other materials of weapons wielded by others, sometimes leaving even hardened steel chipped and dented. Ah. God, my lip got caught on my teeth because they dried out. It is very dry here. Hardened steel chipped and dented. The only lasting effect on the blade is the blood that remains stuck to the blade, pooling in the ridges of the edge. So it's less of a hamon and more of blood pooling. I would have gone with the hamon. This is some Shikai shit. And again, this pommel's crazy. It's just dots, but damn. That's all you need to do good. Also this. This has a... What's the word? Like, not quite Las Vegas, but it has that, like, 1920s, 1930s, not yet Great Depression, not yet World War. Or, sorry, post-Great Depression, not yet World War. Like, I wear a suit that looks a little fancier than somebody else's sort of vibe. I can hear the swing playing. Not quite... Oh, maybe Art Deco. It's almost more Art Nouveau, you know what I mean? Maybe it is Art Deco. Yeah, you know what? Yo, Art Deco more, because I could see it with, like, more angles. Yeah. Like, I could wear a tie with this shit. That's a fashion statement. Also, this... Well, hold on. What's going on here? Right, that's the new narrow part. Is that bridge? Okay, this one's weird. This is rounded. This shows up on the Horizon set. Tone, plank, narrow, path. No, it doesn't, apparently. This is rounded. Okay. Took me a while to figure out the Horizon set, but I did. Ad break. Turbo tax. Whatever it is, looks kind of fire. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. You know, it's underrated. Oh, here we go. Aegis with White Fang. Do you think they pronounce it Aegis or Aegis? It is Aegis. But do you think they pronounce it that way? Conjure. What do we got going on here? Stereotypical? No, not even. I assume it's forward curving. Let's see what they say. It is. Let's see. A blade used by an ancient gladiator who slayed many men and beasts alike. It bears mysterious glow. I'm not skipping anything. It bears mysterious glow that even modern blacksmiths cannot recreate. Some say it was infused with the soul of a wolf. Others say it was forged by a warlock. No matter its true origin, no one can deny its lethality. I actually take that lore. It's kind of got a Campillion vibe going on. I like these serrations. Is that single-sided polish? That is single-sided polish. Is it bevel and flat? Oh, that's clever. Yeah, they used it. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. Yes, good. Barrioth from Monster Hunter. I can see that. Balance is a little high. Sweet spot's a little low. And that's because they have no taper. Hold on. Yeah, they did it with polish. They did polish edge, polish bevel. double-sided polished bevel and a single-sided polished edge again. Interesting. Interesting. Add jail? Yeah. What's to say here? Wolf. That explains the wolf lore. There is a way to get these to match up, but, oh, did they dupe it? Is it wrong the same on both sides? No, they just studied it. That's fine. I dig it. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's engravings! Ah! Took me a second. I was like, what's with the fucking bandages? When did we get bandage parts? It's just engravings. Still. It fooled me. That's all it needed to do. Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright. What? Wait a second, something... I just noticed something. Is that because I'm on Polish Edge? I think that's because I'm on Polish Edge. Okay, for a second there, I thought they had engraved the entire thing with orange. And I was like, what the... You ever know with new people? They might be like, oh, here's my sword. And you'd think it's like Babby's first sword, but then they're like, surprise! I figured something out that you missed. Blackbird's Mockery. We have a standard and open. I remember this one. This is Neri. Some of the swords are truly worth a second. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing this. Some of the first swords were like, they're okay. That's fine. Again, none of them are a failure. A couple of them were a low effort. None of them were a failure. Neri. I remember watching you do this one and just be like, ooh, what's happening here? One, what's happening here? That appears to be a glitch. Wasn't that going up the inside? This is fucking phenomenal. This is the wrong words. Oh no! Yeah, I could have sworn. I was like, wait, didn't you have this fuller entirely done? Send me the words. Send me the words and go in and edit your post quietly. Don't let Sun and Serpent know. Hold the phone. Okay, I'm holding the phone. Or we'll back out. We'll back out. We'll grab the second one. What? No, I didn't see anything. No one saw anything. Did you see anything? Slicey McBreadmaker? I didn't see anything. Oh, so hold on. You say something? Nope. No, I didn't see anything. Ain't seen nothing. Who's asking? I'm not asking. Send me the words, Neri. Oh, now this one's taking a hot while to load. We are in loading hell. Take a sip of tea. Check chat, Neri. Check chat. That does suck, but I guess we gotta live with it. Let's see if the open... God, the open one is taking a while. Damn. The gnomes don't take this long. Oh. Oh, the music stopped. And restarted. I am conjuring. This is doing things right now. There we go. Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, so everyone who saw the last blade, this is what the fuller is supposed to look like. That is unfortunate. We'll see if we can find a copy somewhere. Oh, that's my roommate sneezing. This is fire. We've had a couple of whip swords. Oh god, does that actually follow the blade? No, it just goes out there. This is the best whip sword so far. By far. The new part's absolutely doing work. Hell yeah. Yeah, the thing that you're looking for... Oh, hold on. What happened there? I just spotted something. I spotted a wayward thing. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. See this little red dot here? Gone. Okay, that's the rotational node right there. Which is actually in the middle. Huh. Good job. Yeah. Hardpoint news. Yeah. Resuru fucking cooked. There are a couple pieces that are weird and I'm not quite sure what to do with. But like the way the new parts were designed was with an understanding for what people would probably use them for. Like, no one's done it yet, but Piercer, one of the end caps, is absolutely a hypodermic syringe. This Fuller is fire. The double flat cat alternating purple gold is one of my favorite things I've seen this competition. Blackbird's Mockery, underrated. Actually, at 24, yeah, actually, no, yeah, still underrated. Good job, Neri. Oh, God. The lore. Cruelty is the pit, and the pit is endless. Home is yours only if you fight for it. Claw your way out of hell bare-handed, and take it in your blood-stained grip. But will that home even welcome you? Zoom out so you can see it. You are no more man than beast. How many have you slain? Have you ever thought to count? But it was the price for your freedom, you cry. If your people will not have you, who will? For only the embrace of death can accept you now. The birds overhead sing, but we can change that. All you must do is let us into your heart, your mind, your soul, and you will be ours, and we will be yours. Consider it a gift, they murmur. We bequeath to you only this, so take it up. Finish what you have started. You are nothing more but a weapon to be used forevermore in our undying service. I gotta read that line again. You are nothing but a weapon to be used forevermore in our undying service until you waste away. Concludes the bloody journal sprawled upon the desk. The final words trail off, scribbled down as if in a last moment of madness. And upon the mantle is a blade laid dormant in a scabbard, presenting itself with near seductive allure. I reach for temptation itself, given steel flesh is something I cannot. I reach for. Sorry, let's try that again. I reach for temptation itself, given steel flesh is something I cannot resist. I see all, feel all, and the thousand truths of everything are one. And I am me no longer. I am nothing. I am a visitor in my own flesh. All I hear is laughter, no, a cruel mimicry of laughter. It coalesces into a single form before me. And the pit I have feared so much would undoubtedly be a kinder fate than what awaits me at the talons of this beast. Fire lore. We are not even slightly done. Holy shit. 10% of the hardpoints Resser added. Some of them are plastered with 20 of them in the source files. I'm sorry for your, I won't call it loss. I get it though. I saw signs. Hold on. I'm going to use your sword here, Neri. I saw signs of shenanigans. 2 hours in, 25 swords done. Well, I mean, normally that's good enough, right? Normally we look at the pictures and read the words, but now we gotta go through piece at a time. There's so much lore. I might not read all the lore. That's a lot of fucking lore, guys. I'm probably going to skip most of the lore, actually. Unless it looks cool. Alright, hold on. I saw signs of shenanigans. It was on the wheel pommel. This one. Wheel, I1. Just gonna move this here for a moment. Because when you look at the hard points on this one, you're like, oh. Oh dear God. Long with this challenge? Yeah. Yeah, we might start skipping lore. Now, what do we got here? Nadred's Fang. You know, just in the arena, right? That's not what I copied. Let's try that again. I just tried to copy the entire first paragraph. My save file is getting ooh. This is one of the new guys. This is one of like the really new people. We have a single cross section. Do we have taper? We have taper! We have pretty good taper, actually. Our balance is a little far forward, but not too far. What do we have here? Nadred. Stone of Nadred and the Mysterious Sigil. I don't believe those two belong together, but we will see. Excellently engraved. Honestly, just these simple engravings do a lot of work. It has style. Like, if you had this in a game as like a hero sword, it'd be like, it wouldn't be your first sword. Probably wouldn't be your ultimate sword. But it'd be like the second or third sword. I like it. Again, I am extremely biased for contrast. What do we got going on here? Ooh. Ooh, this transition. That's a little rough. That's this. That transition. That's good. That's real good. Ivory. I've got a silk bathrobe. Popper that I am. I've got a silk bathrobe that gives this vibe. Hell yeah. We got going on here. Yeah, they spent time engraving. Good job. I love concentric rings. We need more concentric rings. Beating a temple fight in Legend of Zelda? Almost, but it's not like a Legend of Zelda sword. I get it. It has the same vibe. The same, like, you need to be visually distinct, but not busy vibe. It's got video game sword vibe. I don't know how I feel about the nubbins here. This is Bitter End. Bitter End is part of what? Oh! That's this piece. It's going this way. Okay, I see. We're gonna jump. Yeah, we're gonna start jumping lore because we're so far up. Okay, here we go. Log. I don't know how. It does remind me of Last Familiar. Yeah, JRPG. Yeah. Wheel pommel out with hill construction? Absolutely. And I've been missing the YouTube chat. I'm not used to having people in YouTube. Mission to do with the piercer? Mission to do with the piercer? Yes, good. Wheel pommel, excellent. Yes. Yeah, okay, good. We are actually mostly caught up. IOG, Legend of Duke. The log. Here we go. A split bottle of rage turned into an innocent tree trunk into the log. Does it say split or spilt? It is spilt. Okay, good. That's just me. I don't know how I feel about the log. This is effort. But like... Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's 22 centimeters long. At half a kilogram. A pound. It's a lump with studs. I don't think I would let that in. Did an Oni... That would have been decent fucking lore. But no, it's a spilt bottle of rage turned an innocent tree trunk into the log. Now it seeks revenge by crushing anything in its path. It's half a kilogram. It's a pound. This isn't crushing most bugs. Get this man a yellow name immediately. Whose is this? Scarfi. It is a good meme. If they had the lore for it, yeah. If this was twice its size and had like 30 times as many studs, yeah, 1,000,000%. We've seen good Kanabo. Also doesn't even have any taper. It's only got one cross section. How many abilities does it have? Oh, it's actually got a hold on. Change length. Change thickness. Change width. My god. It's got 2 cross sections. I was wrong. This is clearly a masterpiece. Polished blade 0%. Polished bevel? Yep. Okay, hold on. Oh, polished blades is 0, and then we have minus 100, minus 100. So these just don't do anything. If we pull a polished blade all the way up, what happens? Okay, thought was put into it. Not much, but it was put into it. I'm not giving it a vote, but it does look like someone did try. Yeah, how does the log have 2 cross sections? We live in a weird timeline. There's more than most swords. That's like my did you put effort in to have you been paying attention? Are there things about swords you don't like? Yeah. Are you new? Are you trying? I get it. I'm not judging people for not knowing the cross-section thing yet. I will next contest. It is a little bit of a dangerously close. Yep, I am right there. It might be disqualified, and that's up to you. It does have 2 cross-sections. Yeah. I feel like if this was a meme left for people like me who are like, okay, does it have 2 cross sections? Do they have the balance in the right spot? Is it historically accurate? It would have got me. It would have absolutely got me. If there's a Rick Astley carving inside this, I'll give it a vote. Nah. You know what? I think I know what they were doing here. Hold on a second. Something's a little screwy. They got a flat round cap. They have a flat round cap on the inside. And they have all these jagged bits. I guess they couldn't cover the tang, but they may have wanted to make this into a split, and just kind of decided against it. If it was this, that would have been interesting. Let's move on. What's up next? Nisuth, the Bloodbath Blade. The best part of Bed Bath & Beyond is the Beyond section. We will once again skip the lore on this one. Show us some historical log. If you look in Paulus Hector Meyer, especially his later Augsburgs, the ones he embezzled for, peasant staff section, you will find log. What do we got right off the bat? 10 centimeter Peterson Gladius. Good. One-handed sword held in one hand. Do we have 2 cross sections? We have 2 cross sections. We're winning. We have a bunch of nicks. A couple on the side of the blade. Ooh. Wait, is that was placed under the blade? Is this double-sided? They went through that. They did something with this. Hold on. Balance a little high, but for Gladius, didn't exactly have quality control. Whoa. Yeah, someone put effort into this. Let's see what we get. Nah, House of Grian. House of... Oh, yo! I didn't even know. I was just like, it's a mysterious sigil. It's not. Yo. That is careful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, Nisuth. I don't like the cross section, but effort was put in. Oh, they got a peen on the end too. Good job. Used as intended. Noble comes in. I want 17 peens. Best I can do is 1 and some cool engraving. Dope. That was Spytran with Bloodbath Blade. Oh, here. Oh, hold on. Banana with Malevolent Dragon Dagger. Let's see. It looks a little simple. Let's see if it's fire anyway. Yeah, right? That's Bloodbath and a very strong cup. No one did a teacup. You could have made the Chronicles of Riddick reference. God damn it. I didn't make a teacup. I'm still upset I didn't make one of the gnomes into a ice cube. God, that would have been fire. Would have been the best reason to get disqualified too. Oh, I thought I hit the conjure button. I didn't. This is, yeah, Banana, Malevolent Dragon Dagger. Let's get a better look. We have type. Oh, we got a little bit of wrong sorting going on. It's just triangular. So this is a dagger. They put thought into it. We're already doing good. How are we? Ooh. Oh no, it's Mysterious Sigil. Mysterious Sigil is doing a lot of heavy lifting because it's more than a straight line. So everyone's going to be using it. I'm kind of beginning to judge it. I do not hate the Morning Sun into the Difficult Triumph. That's actually doing some work. I wouldn't use it, but it is doing work. And if you don't know how to use swords, that's pretty good. I like the little fang on the back. Oh god, it's... I just got the joke. I just got the joke! Yep, yeah, bad day. I just got the joke. It's got a flared base. Moving on! Moving on. Oh my god, the lore. I'm gonna read out the lore. Found in the possession of crazed cultists inside an abandoned lost city church. This weapon has an intense craving for blood. The crows who retrieved this weapon reported the cultists exhibited bouts of madness and fury, as well as ecstasy and pleasure. After making their way back to Aaron Keep, the crows turned the dagger over to the college, as even they found the item to be too distasteful. After spending time being researched by college scholars, eyebrow raise, eyebrow lower, eyebrow raise, eyebrow lower, the weapon began subtly guiding the intent of those studying it. After some time, this hellish weapon has found its way into the pit. Wink wonk, ready to sup on blood once more. Yeah. It's the it's the Malevolent Dragon Dagger. The title is Bad Dragon Dagger. Take my fucking star. Oh, here's a good one coming. Here's a good one coming up. God fucking damn. Of course it had to go through the college first, you know. Gotta be studied. There is a floating... What is this? Is that the Tang? Wait, what? Hold on. Almost 2 meters long. Jesus fucking Christ. Wait, what? Why? That's not a... Is that a part? That's not a part. Hold on. Studied thoroughly. Huang Guang. Is this resmagged just to get rid of the Tang? Hold on, where's this curvature? Why? It has a handle! I was, oh god! That's why it looked weird! It's diagonal on the background! I was like, what's fucking with my head here? And it was cause the center line is diagonal on the background. Left the part in, yeah, why is the tang there? That's clever, yeah! I don't think this is a goof tang, I think they might be good. This is Static's Crow's Quill, which already looking pretty good. Hold on, I'm having a bit of difficulty with the camera here. I just gotta come back around. I would have done some of these pieces in ivory, but I dig this. Is it steel or silver they got used? Enchanted white. Ooh, okay, that's tasteful. Silver, enchanted white, and silver. Yeah, okay. Oh, heavy lifting. Crow's Quill. Static. Hey, that's a clever way to sign your name. This tuft Spines Adulta here, doing work. A perfect shape of a flight feather. Yeah, I saw someone say that. They got the they have the shaft. You can see a little bit of barbels. Where? Was it the other side? Ah, this is clever gnome tech too. I don't quite like, especially because you can see the spot here, right? I don't quite like it. But maybe, like, that's the limitations for the blade. It's so close. Like, maybe if it was engraved all the way up, I could see that being hard. I'm not judging that. This is a really good early sword. Those are clever. I like this. Spines Adulta doing work. Always have been. These things were put into the game, and they have been lifting so hard ever since. Oh, I see one of the pieces that would have had like 20 plus hard points. I was doing things. I was like, does this have hard points? It doesn't. Delta pulls heavy. Yeah. Magic of cubes. The hell's Gnome Tech? Gnome Tech is... Hold on. Actually, it's better if I show you. Inside this blade is, in this case, I think it's a series of grips running the length of it. Yeah, you can barely see the break in one of them right by the edge of the quill in here, or right by the edge of the suba. It is a series of hilt parts that have been shrunk, hidden, kit bashed off to the side is arguably gnome tech. I would argue against that. So that you can place things where they're not intended to be placed. Like this. So I could just put this anywhere. Look, there are unused gnome tech hard points. The idea is there's little tiny gnomes inside your sword holding it together. Oh, we just take things and put them at right angles to reality. Ooh. Oh. Right? Yeah, hide cubes inside other things is the best way to put it. Other people are better at explaining than I am. Crow's Quill from Static, actually doing work. We have Giant Sword coming up next from SML. I think I know what they're going for, and I don't think it's doing what they think it's doing. Art of creating hard points, yeah. Shaft. Yeah, especially after the last one. Alright, you guys ready for this? This is Giant Sword by SML. It is 9 kilograms. But it is also only 87 centimeters. Wait, does it? It doesn't. It better not. Hold on. I'm gonna fight someone. They fucking did it. Did they put a blend on it? Okay, no, it's only taper width. We're good. I thought they had a distal taper on. It's just the point it goes down, like, to the hilt. Yeah, there we go. 165. That's Giant Sword by SML. It is 20 pounds. 9.7 kilograms. I don't even know why I'm telling people pounds. Even if you're American, you'll figure it out. Multiply everything by 2.2. Sweet Thing by Kubo. Let's see what you've got. Conjure. Sidolus. Oh, we have a... hold on, wait. It's got a groove. We have a Falcata. Early, definitely early work. Ooh, I didn't realize that had green in it. Isn't that red rust? Hang on. That's dark rust, okay. Didn't realize dark rust had green in it. That's nice. We have semi-concentric rings. I dig it. Point of balance right where I want it to be in a sword like this. We have... I think we have more than one cross-section. But it's not the one near the tip. Online calculators. Yeah, the Americans will figure it out. So, Kopis usually has a T-shaped spine and a single bevel. A Falcata is a much broader and, like, 1,500 year later sword. Also usually not quite as long. Glytrix. Glytrix? I think it's Glytrix. Does a really good breakdown. We have one cross section. Do we have two? No. And that shows the flat shown all the way up the blade. That might actually be acceptable for this one. But this is a Falcata. So we do have our two bevels and a fuller. Yeah, now, weapon typology is a nightmare. Absolutely, yeah. A bunch of gnomes. Oh my god, just, yep, it's a sword. Don't worry about it. Then I load it up and, like, I see, like, one little tiny piece of red sticking out here, and I look inside, and there's a bunch of gnomes crammed in like a clown car. Yeah, that's, my god. Foundation of calculation? Yes, I do love Foundation of calculation. That one in particular where you mount, theta, no, it's peaks. Yeah, weapon typology is a nightmare. Thank you, Flea Fingers. Sorry, thank you, Slicey McBreadmaker. God, yes. Widow's Crest. I mean, I can't draw. I can barely hold a pencil. Honestly, mice are a recent development for me to be able to use for a decent amount of time. Widow's Crescent by Glory Sender. One of our new people who came in was like, how do I do anything? Why is everyone so good? And then, like, literally 1 week later is pulling out bangers. This is one of the slightly earlier works. Let's see. Okay. Right off the bat, that is the best use of the... Is that crown? No, it's rook. That is the best use of the rook piece that has ever been made in Bladesong. Good job. Oh, is that... yes, it's bar, is it? It's bar. This is Tassa studded. Clever. Poisonous Captain Saber. We have a chain! Oh, yo, I could absolutely... I'd turn that the other way, but that could be used as a good finger ring. Couple of things that could use work, but, and I don't like serrations. But, someone's trying. The historical triple head. Effort was put in here. Is the lore long? I'm gonna read the last line. And this one remembers killing. So yeah, Steel learns what it's for, and this one remembers killing. Oh man, I am gonna read the lore on this next one though. Good shout, Glory Sender. Poisonous Captor Saber. I'm not so big a fan, but I'm glad someone is. Zabimaru was crazy. I wouldn't use it on someone I utterly despise because I want those people to die. Alright, so this is the Bloody Nail Bat by Queso Cow. Pogger's name. The lore is found in an alleyway. It's got blood on it. And it's got ancient runes. Bat. This is close to low effort. But that's a lot of fucking nails. That's a lot of fucking nails. Are there any crossovers? Do we have any nails coming up through nails? No, and actually somehow they're surprisingly organized. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I can't believe someone found a use for that tech. Holy shit. Holy, is it sunk? Or are they placed there? They're placed. Oh, no, they are sunk. They are sunk. Okay. I thought someone came up with a use for this tech. You can place things on the inside. On the inside face of these. I was so excited. It is just placed. That's a little sad. No one's gonna find a use for that tech. That's a cool angle. Honestly, Bloody Nail Bat gets respect from me. Hold on a second, I've forgotten something. There we go. Koa Loot Master. Talked to this person in chat a few times with Clover Spike. I think it's supposed to be Clover Spike. That's how you mount your blood engravings of Rattlegore. Oh. Interesting. And wait. That is interesting. Yeah, the effort that took to place the nails is respectable. Agreed. Be prepared for tetanus. Let's see what we got here. Ocuole. You know what? I dig it. I dig it. If that's round, I dig it. It's round. I dig it. Not quite as round as I would have liked. It's simple. It's fairly low effort. But I dig it. It's just a little tiny shillelagh. Somebody likes Negan from TWD. Yeah, I can see that. Actually, no, I don't know who that is. Scourge sort of thing. It looks like they're really short chains. And they're clipping through each other in a few places. Alright. Yes, that is a good sign. Not like starting off not having like a sense of direction with pieces isn't a bad sign. We have the Super S. Everyone else can go home. The cool S. The S without a name. A meme that is like 200 years old. Just slowly appearing and being refined into, hey, that's a cool S. Cypher Skull Reaper. By Nightmare Foxy. This feels like a 2007 Gaia Online username as a site, and there's a part of me that can't deny that I'm here for it. I do not like the bends in the handle, but I do like the glowing nails going through the chain. I feel like this ends with an X dot capital X tilde tilde star period star. This is not a good weapon, this is a good piece of art. Look at these overlapping rings here. I can hear the Nightcore. Yo, what the hell is going on here? Were they going to turn this into a flower? Is that its intent? Yes, okay. My assessment stands entirely uncorrectable. I have said the only words in my entire life that will ever be understood for what they are intended to be. I can feel the hot topic coming from the closet of the person who owns this. Oh my god, you're right. You're right! Pentagon. Pentagram. Mysterious sigil. Cipher, Mysterious Sigil, Super S Skull, Mysterious Sigil, Pentagram, Reaper. That's it. Someone has attacked me personally with psychic damage. Good job, Nightmare Foxy. Echo with the blade, a parentheses S, of oppression. The first line of this lore. There once was a blacksmith who lived with a woman. Timeless masterpiece. What do we got? So is it like 2 or something? It's just the one. I think they were trying to go for Blades of Chaos. Yeah, they were going for Blades of Chaos. Oh, but they managed the second cross-section. Actually, this is some decent shaping. And I see they were trying to go for Blades of Mercy with it as well. From Bloodborne. This is the sign of someone who's going to get really good. Is there anything inside the blade? Nope. No taper. But they got the second cross. Yeah, a blacksmith who lived with a woman. It is probably supposed to be part of a prayer. They did it, though. Oh, there's actually... No, there's 2. Yeah, there's 1, 2. This one stopped just before the... No, what? Hold on a second. What? That doesn't make sense. What? Okay, polish blade, 1. Change length, 1. Change thickness, make... Okay, they brought it down from the billet. Change width. No blend. Okay. Polish bevel. Good, actually, delightful choice. Change width. That's for the serration. Curvature for the serration. Curvature for the tip. Change width. Is the change width doing the heavy lifting? What? What? Is there a... Oh, there's a negative change width here. But that only goes to there. Where's the... That made it wider. It's the taper. They put the taper all the way up. Instead of... Oh no, there's a blend on the cross-section. Okay, thank God. Okay, they figured out the cross-section. Absolute cheers. This was crafted. This person... Who was this again? Blades of Oppression is... Echo. Well, we'll have to talk about blacksmiths sleeping with women. I can't say that that sounds realistic to me. But... Sorry, living with women. But this person's gonna go places if they keep making. Because that is still pretty... Yeah, it's an odd little sausage. Barbed Blade by Thamer. This one has very short lore. That just says Barbed Blade. I just copied the name. Like a fool. If your opponent disarms you, their weapon gets stuck in the barbed wire at the top. Hopefully. You know, I wouldn't want to use it, carry it, wear it, or commission it. But that would happen. Ooh, I do like the rock hiltons. Rock hex? Rock hex. Simple? Looks like a very beginner blade. Yeah, we have a couple signs of experimentation going on here. That's fine. Keep making. Single cross section. But we have signs of learning. Look, we got a taper. Going into an inverse taper. It's little subtle signs, right? Little subtle signs. I wouldn't want it. Period. But, again, we signs that people are going to do things. Like stab! Probably shouldn't have done it that fast. I actually do like the shape of the blade, too. The balance is where it should be. Handle's a little thin. There's potential within their thorns. It's like the non-binary prospector. They were looking for gold and they... them their hills. The Pit's Fiend. Oh, we have a pun. Greed slice. It's not even the worst joke I've had. The worst joke I've ever heard was so bad that I don't remember it. It's literally stunned me for a minute. And we were in the middle of moving shop from one location to another. Oh. Oh. Oh, somebody has been cooking. Look at that asymmetry. But it's like, you could see an organic proportionality to it. Like, it makes sense to have that asymmetry. That is actually kind of beautiful. There are, like, still new creator signs. But damn. What is that? Is that fucking Tiara again? That is Tiara again. Yo. Yo! What the fuck? Kelpie 03. Still got the clover. Damn. Is that Gnome Tech or those? That's Gnome Tech. Yo. Oh. Oh. Hold on a second, guys. I think my monitor literally just died. Let me see if I can fix it. Hold on a second. Yo. Give it a minute. There we go. Get OBS back up. This blade should not have been found. Agreed. Oh man, hold on a second. Yo! What? This is why we do this. Oh hey, there's... What does this say? Crows... Rotting, that should be the Ing rune, for the record. If you have NG, that should be... Where is it? There it is. It should be this rune, which sometimes looks like this. Normally it's upright. Crow's rotting teeth. Ah, they got the thorn though. I think that was probably their previous name. Kind of got a Baidana shape. They've got some heavy shelving near the tip. That's a bit of a shame. But, goddamn, this guy's still got the fucking clover. Yeah, no one. They're subtle. You're just like, hey, what's going on here? What is this? What are these dots or something? No. This is why we look. We got Gnome Tech going up to here, and the rest is studs. I'm glad I looked. That's the reason to do this. They got a clip point here with False Edge? Hell yeah. Yo! That is also cool. Does this have like a short lore? No, this is a long lore. Damn. I encourage you to read that in your own time. Absolute champion. We are a tiny amount of the way through. And I won't be able to stream for too much longer. So we'll go a little bit more, Oh, this is Axelaris Dreams Gone Wrong. Axelaris. But, like, I might just pick this up tomorrow before I need to go teach people to stab each other. I might pick it up after I'm done teaching people to stab each other. God damn. Alright. Let's see a few more, and then we'll call it. We'll go for another 6 minutes. Call this part 1. We'll make it another 5 minutes. Because that's when there's an ad coming. Dreams Gone Wrong, let's see. Axelaris. Always, they've been a great help in the Discord itself. Yo. That is a Falx. Is that Falx or Romphia? I don't really know the difference. I think it's a Romphia. It's got the distal taper. Not distal taper, it's got the profile taper. We have Relief and... Oh, and Flat Cats. I didn't see the Flat Cats. I would have gone with a higher contrast, but damn. This is just the norm now, by the way. This is just normal Bladesong. Is that pattern holding? Yes, okay, good. We have counter chiral. That is a Von Karman Street originating from the tip. It is actually a pattern with special significance to me. We are losing a bit of edge on the tip. But goddamn. Balance might... I don't know the balance on Falxes. That might be where it's supposed to be. But, oh god. Oh, it's double-sided. We're not in the House of Green today. That is cool. That is an interesting... I do... Ooh. Ooh, it's always the little oohs. The more little oohs you get, the more impressed I am. Hey. Rattlegore? I'll get to Rattlegore. I think I'm coming up on Rattlegore there now in a minute. Dreams Gone Wrong is... Oh, how did I miss this? That is interesting, and you should play around with illusions like that. If you line it up just right, you see something. Oh, that's cool. Rattlegore... How far down is Rattlegore? Six, 7, 8, 9. Alright, we'll throw in Rattlegore early, just so you can see it. Oh, that's the Rattler. Where's Rattlegore? We got 2 minutes. All right, the axe. Give me a moment. Yeah, fairly near the top for this competition means nothing. Huh? Not looking at the video, just looking at the composition itself. Huh? We'll get Rattlegore out of the way, and then we'll go back up to the list. I've already given my impressions of this off stream, but quite simply, oh yo, it's got a... That is an interesting place for that clamshell. Tassels? Sick. I always love tassels. Ooh. Ah, I see what you did there with the fraying. We had the fuzzy ones earlier. I like the loops. Are those leather loops? Rock. They look like leather. They're doing their job. This curve, I don't like. And the engraving, not a super big fan of. But overall, the concept and shape, I dig it. I dig it quite a bit. Oh, yo, what's happening there? Oh, it's the light. I won't call it simple. It's not. It is more than complex. It's growing on me though. It's growing on me. Almost has a Native American vibe going, other than the Chinese dragon. Is it Chinese? Wait, is that... What is happening here? What is happening here? Oh, we got the ad coming in. I could have dismissed that. Wait, what is happening to the blade? Give me a polished blade. There we go. Oh, there we go. And then it's down the handle. And down this way. Here we go. Now I can see the dragon. That's not bad. This is exactly what aliasing is for. I dig it. There was effort put in. Good job. Still more practice needed, though. Also be working tomorrow? No! It's okay, you can catch the VOD. But also, you don't need my opinion. Nordic influence and Chinese influence? I think more could have been done on that. The engraving is sick. The engraving is sick. I like the tassels more. The tassels going from tassel to wrap does feel good. I do also like the beard. But I think more practice is needed on the blade. I think you can do better. It is good. I actually do really like that smudging right there. That's really good. Moving back to where we were. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the tracing tutorial, get on that. Do we have a tracing tutorial? Oh god, we don't have a tracing tutorial. I gotta do that too. Where are we? Back in... Played for the pit. We'll do 3 more. We passed by one of yours earlier, Glory Sender. I think you've made better swords since then, though. Yeah, because we just did Dreams Gone Wrong. So we're this far down. Oh, sorry, hold on. Wrong one. We are this far down. This is a huge competition. If I go... I got 2 mentions coming at me. If I go before... Hold on. 31. Can I put a time before time? No, they won't let me go granular on time. That's fine. Yeah, have a great night. We'll do 1 or 2 more. Birds of a Feather by Echo, who we already saw one from, and I'm thinking we're getting a better one right now. Oh yeah, you just throw in more. People having ad break. No. Yeah, seeing it underperform does suck because it is a very good one. Alright, hold on. We're conjuring. Yep, you are allowed to submit as many as you want. It's suggested that you put your best efforts into 1 or 2. So we almost have a... I should know this sword. It's got the scallop back of a storta. But I feel like I've seen this specific one in China somewhere. No, I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Xiaohudun from Dynasty Warriors. Like the earlier Dynasty Warriors. We got a second cross-section. We got some fuller play going on, which is really nice. And wait, balance is back. Do we have taper? Do we have taper? I'm thinking it's Xiaohudun. Has just the giant curved sword. We have a change thickness here. We have a change thickness here. But no taper. That's fine. The balance is actually where it needs to be. And the blade is not exceptionally thin, so that's impressive. It's the copper that's doing it. It's the giant copper ball, because it's 3 kilograms for 90 centimeters. Oh, that's still pretty good. That's still usable. It's like a little tiny bit short, but no, you've managed. How? What's happening? It's at the distal back here. It's got to be the copper. I guess it's just the length plus... Yeah, because it's like... Hold on, how long is this? 10, 20, 30, 40 centimeters long. Let me see my ruler. Nope, that's still within range. That's actually quite comfortable. Huh. Well, shit. Good job on that one. Let's take a look at the hilt. I don't quite like the side projections. They don't work the way people think they do. Because now you're interfering with the ability of the Quillins to do their work. But I do like this transition. This is curled, right? Yeah, curl. End cap curl. Frostbane. Have a good one, Rocket. Yeah, it'll come up again later. Thanks for stopping by, though. What's the next one? Second to last. This one has 2 forms. Ancient Sword of Oni and Oni the Slayer. We'll go through one of them in detail and one of them less in detail. This is the Ancient Sword of Oni. Oni. That is a cool rune. Katana. This is a little high. It's on rust though. And that's because this is a little short. Oh, yo. That's cool, actually. I like that as a tether. Not quite a manacle, it's more of a leather strap. But still, close enough. We have a second cross section near the tip. We do not. It's still quite nice. Scallop flamboyance on the back. Could do some silly shit with that. What is this? We got a fang coming out the side. Fang, right? This is gonna take ages? Yeah. That's why we're not doing all tonight. Let's take a look at the Slayer version. Conjure. Here we go. We have that same kind of cool rune going on there. Simple, but good. Does this one have a better balance? It does not. The balance is actually worse. Yeah, definitely signs of a new learner, but it is not bad. We have experimentation happening. What are you? Oh, that's the clip that these ones clipped in. Good. Good. Again, experimentation and the controls are happening. Last one coming up. So that was Ancient Arts with Oni the Slayer. Before that was Echo Birds of a Feather. The last one is Gecko, Blood Minted. Forged begrudgingly by dwarven artisans is a great way to start. Conjure. I thought I had it. Okay. Okay. That's cool runes. What does this say? Dwarven gold feed or fed. This is fed that spill dwarven gold that fed the golden god dwarven gold fed that spill. This spill fed that spill. Yeah, that's Fehu, and that's Dagas. The brood of man and of elves. All right. Make that wouldn't be there. Make Morith? No, Moria. Oh, it's Lord of the Rings. Again, this is was a sat. This is satire. Lorid. No, Lorem Ipsum. Geese. Oh, Lorem Ipsum, guys. Okay. I fell for it. Are these the autistic dwarves? Of course. What other dwarves were you talking to? So this is just... The runes are there to be there. I am actually quite glad they have the Lorem Ipsum on it so I can know. I dig it. It's short, 47. It's a Dwarven sword. It's doing work with Plains of Horizon and Theta of Peaks. Yeah, I dig it. Blood minted. Good stuff. We'll remember our place. Next one coming up is going to be Holy Honker, who we haven't seen in a while. Thank you all for coming for this impromptu stream, for the voting. We are not even slightly done, but we will get there. Have something on the other... How dare you tell me this? Huh? Oh, God. Yes. Is it just Jesus is King? John 3:16. Alright. I'm a Buddhist, I can't say shit. Thank you all for coming. We're going to take it off from there. I will probably be on tomorrow before I go to teach people to stab each other. Cheers. You'll see me in the coverage feed. You can always check out the VOD if you miss it. But with that, scene's done. Controls. Stop streaming. Bye. Oh, YouTube's got another second.